Happy Saturday, everyone. So I am back today with my first little ones here that I'm showing again. I think I showed them first, or it could have been my Willow twins last time. Well, today it is my Gabrielle twins first in the Mamaroos. And we have Grayson over here, my little boy, who is sleeping. Gabrielle Asleep by Claire Taylor. And Grayson was painted by me and somewhat rooted with his little baby mohawk there. So Grayson is just in some Carter's blue striped little PJs this evening. I had changed the babies for PJ Saturday, so I figured I would come and just share their pajamas. And two babies I'm going to change on camera this evening. And then in this little Mamaroo over here is the newest baby girl. And this is Naya Grace. And she is Gabrielle Awake by Claire Taylor. And she was painted by artist Gladys Aguilar of Gladys Nursery. Or Gladys Reborn Nursery. So that's my two Gabrielles, and I had put Naya in this beautiful lace gown about, I think, a day or two ago. She got changed into this because I wanted to take her pictures. It's like a pale pink with white lace and the pretty flower and the bow in the bodice area, and then I just put the white flower headband on her. So that is Naya Grace over there, just to zoom in, and I am really loving her. She's been home about a week. I think, yeah, it's been about a week now. And she is just adorable. I really love holding her and everything. And actually I did adjust her weight, so now she feels even better. I made her heavier, made her head heavier, so now she kind of like her head flops and all of that when I hold her. So I'm just loving her. I weighted her similar to how I had weighted Grayson because he's really heavy also. So yes, that's my two Gabrielles. So that's where we're starting with PJ Saturday in the nursery. And we're going to spin around. And let me zoom back out because we are too close. So over here, I have more of my babies that I changed today. So we're going to just move up. And I have the camera on the tripod, so I'm trying not to take it off. I'm going to see if that can work for me today because I wanted to try to do one video and not have to split up my video. So that's what I'm trying to do this evening. Let's see if I can get close enough where you guys can see Gabrielle here. So in this seat here, let's see, it looks dark over here. And it's a cloudy, rainy Saturday. So there's like definitely no outside light coming in today at all. So let's put, whoops, I popped his toy bar off. I don't know, can you guys see him any better? If I just slide that up a little bit. So that is Gabriel in this rocker, and he is wearing a sleeper as well. His sleeper is by Spearmint Love, I believe, and it is the bamboo sleeper. It has like the black cactuses on there, and it's like a what color would you call that? I'm not even sure what color that is. It's kind of like a tan, but then it kind of, maybe they call it apricot because they have all of these names, these new names for the colors. It could be apricot. And then he has one of the new pacifiers, the black one. I actually did let one of my babies try a black passy for the first time. So he has the new Itsy Ritsy silicone pacifier in, and it's all black. So Gabriel is wearing that passy tonight. Gabrielle is Andrew by Clear Taylor Dolls, and he's a full body silicone baby. And I forgot to say my Gabrielles are vinyl reborns, the first two babies I showed you. This baby is all full body silicone. And then over here, we also have silicone babies. The rest of my babies in my nursery right now are silicone. At the moment, I only have the two Gabby Gales as my vinyl reborns right now. Just two I have. And the next babies in my collection, the 5 of them are all silicone. So Layla down here, she is, let's see if I can zoom in. She is a full body silicone. She is Layla Denia, and she is from the Dwayne Denia edition by Clear Taylor Dolls. And she is, as I said, a full body silicone. She is an edition baby. She is fully completed by Clear Taylor from start to finish. Her hair, everything rooted by Clear Taylor. She was poured into silicone, painted, all by Clear Taylor. So that is Layla, and she is a drinking wet silicone baby with a spine that you can feel, and she's poured all in one piece with the little wobbly neck and everything. So she is also wearing a Spearmint Love sleeper. Hers is the copper color with the little ruffles going down the snaps, and she's had that one so long. She's worn it many times. I love these sleepers. They are bamboo material, and they feel so nice on the silicone. Like, it make the silicone feel even nicer with these sleepers on it. I don't know why. The material, it just makes it feel nice when you hold the silicone babies. And this bamboo material, I like it for winter, and I also like it for summer because it's thin, so, and it's breathable, and they can still wear it in any kind of weather, winter or spring, summer, fall. I love these sleepers. They're perfect for any kind of weather. So that's what she's wearing, and that is Layla. And then swinging over here is now my little, let's see if I can zoom in, is Mika. And Mika, she's Mika Alexis, and she's from the Alex kit by Clear Taylor Dolls. And she was sold as a blank kit, and I painted Mika and rooted her hair. So she is my first silicone baby. She is a partial silicone baby with a cloth body, weighted body, silicone head, silicone arms, and silicone legs, and a silicone belly plate, which I've shown her. If you want to see her, I believe I did that video showing her last weekend, if I'm not mistaken, where I was talking about partial silicone or full body. If you want to see Mika up close, I may even try to include that video at the end of this video, where you can click it and go back and see that video if you didn't see it, or if you're new to collecting or just seeing this baby for the first time and you're interested in seeing what a partial silicone baby is. I will try to put that video of Mika at the end of this one, where you can just click it. So Mika is the Alex sculpt, as I said, by Clear Taylor Dolls. All of the babies in my nursery, ironically, are by Clear Taylor Dolls, the vinyl ones and the silicone, full body and partial. My whole collection is Clear Taylor Dolls right now, which she is my favorite, if I could talk today, favorite sculptor and artist. So yes, definitely I've had and still have a lot of Clear Taylor's dolls. I love her sculpting because it is so realistic, like ultra realistic when you're looking at how the doll is sculpted. I love her silicone, the feel of her silicone, just everything. And when I can get a doll that's all completed by Clear Taylor, like Layla here, and also Gabrielle down here was all completed by Clear Taylor, I definitely love the dolls that are completely done by her. But when that can't happen, or if I want to try, like with Mika, I wanted to just try to paint my, on my own, and I'm very pleased with how she came out. So then I got, you know, a blank kit. So I'm happy that Claire Taylor is one of the artists that also offers blank kits at times. So when you do want to paint for yourself or get another artist to paint for you, it makes the doll more affordable for you. And I'm happy that Claire Taylor offers that option. So Mika here is also wearing a sleeper just like Layla's, Spearmint Love. They're both newborn size. And it's just, hers is the sage green or olive green. I'm not sure which green that is. These new colors. I would say it's olive green with the snaps again and the ruffles going down. And both their sleepers have the ruffle tushy, which I love when the ruffles are in the back of the sleeper. And then she just has on a regular little headband with flowers on it. And I was lucky enough I had that headband with them little olive flowers and beige flowers on top. Perfect match for her sleeper. So that is my little Mika, and I just think her face is just so pretty. I love the face on that Alex sculpt. I love it. So anyway, now we're going to go over to the crib. I have two outfits there. As you can see, two more sleepers out on the changing table, waiting to get put on the babies that are waiting in the crib. So now I'm going to see, can I get this tripod back over here? If it cuts off, I'll have to piece things together when I edit. But let's see, can I do this without hitting my baby down here? Just bring this tripod back over this way. And then we are going to change these two babies on camera while I chat. That is something, well, this is something new that I've been doing from time to time. Especially like on my weekend videos, like if I do a video on Saturday where I'm kind of trying to change all of my babies. Some of them will be changed off camera and I'll just share them with you guys. And then I'll pick at least one or two that I change on camera while I'm talking to you guys. And what I found is that that gives me a chance to share all of my babies at once. And also it gives me like a chance to use some of these clothes that I have. Like my baby's got so much clothes, it's ridiculous, as I've said. And I don't change them every day. So then you have all of these clothes you're buying and the babies aren't getting changed regular enough to even use all of the clothes. So I find when I do videos like and change like a day like today and just change all of my babies, I have, what, 7 babies at the moment? Yeah, 5 silicones and 2 reborn. And that's 7 outfits that, you know, I got to actually put on the babies all in one day. So that's kind of helping me to use up, you know, some of their clothes to let them get to wear some of these clothes that I'm spending all this money on. So now in the crib, we have Amani and Jackson, and they are Willow Awake and Willow Asleep, also by Claire Taylor Dolls. And these dolls were also sold as blank kits where different artists got to paint them. These two I did not paint. This is her little lovey, and I like that these blank kits actually came with a Willow. It says Willow on there, little unicorn lovey for the girls. And then the boys got a little gray elephant lovey that says Willow for the boys. Usually when you buy a blank kit from an artist, they don't come with anything really other than the baby. Some of them don't, they just like wrap them in paper, like that wax paper or whatever, or plastic, but you don't actually get like a blanket with them and a lovey and stuff like that. You don't get all of that. You get a COA normally with a blank kit, and the doll itself blank, no paint and no hair. That's what blank kit means. Claire Taylor is nice with hers also. She puts eyes in the blank kits, And if you order it directly from her, you can choose blue eyes or brown eyes for your kit when it's awake. So I don't know if all artists put eyes in the kits for you. As far as I know, some of them don't. You have to buy your own eyes and put them in yourself, or your artist that you're going to get to paint or whatever for you. They might put the eyes in, I guess. I don't buy many blank kits. Let me say that when it comes onto silicone, because before I didn't paint them myself, and I didn't like sending them anywhere to get done. I just don't like that. I don't like customs. I don't like to wait. I'm very impatient. I like instant satisfaction. So usually when I buy my dolls, they're already done. But now, since I'm painting silicone and I paint vinyl reborns myself, I'm more buying blank kits. Definitely the vinyl reborns, I'll buy blank kits to paint. And I've been painting my vinyl reborns for about 4 years. But the silicones I'm just getting into now, painting for myself. So Alex was my first blank silicone kit that I've bought and painted for myself. These two here, I bought them. They were already done, but they were bought originally as blank kits from Claire Taylor. And these two, their artist is Paula Briggs. She painted both of these babies and rooted their hair. And she's all the way in Australia. But I bought them from someone else, so they were already in the US when I got them. So I didn't have to wait very long. They were already all done. But they were someone else's customs, but I was lucky enough to get them and they were already done. Because I tell you, I just can't be waiting all that time for no baby to be painted. I just can't do it. I did it with Layla, my baby I showed y'all down there in the bouncy seat, the full body silicone girl. She was a custom by Claire Taylor, and oh my gosh, I like it. Went insane waiting for Layla to be finished. It took like 9 months for Layla to be finished, and I'm telling you, that was the hardest 9 months besides when I gave birth to my real children. It felt like I was really pregnant, and you know how you just get impatient when you pregnant and you want that baby to come. Well, that's how it was when I was waiting for Claire Taylor to finish Layla. It was like I was having a real baby and I was going nuts. And the closer it got to her coming, the more nuts I went. I said after that, no more customs for me. Layla was my first custom, my only custom, my last custom. I can't do that. And I don't right now, since I started painting, I get so many people want me to paint for them and do a custom. I don't even do customs for customers either. I don't want to do it because I don't want nobody else waiting on me a long time. Just like I don't like waiting, and I still paint kind of slow in my opinion. And sometimes I'll like to take breaks and I don't paint, and you can't do that when you have people waiting on their doll. So therefore I don't do customs yet, even when I'm painting. Maybe it'll change one day, but right now I don't do customs. So okay, so we have these two here. They are full body silicones as well, as you can see. She is the one piece pour, both of them are, with the little flexible necks and soft silicone. Love this soft silicone. She is even more soft than her twin over here. He is firmer than her. He is the perfect consistency, I would say, his silicone mix, if you don't like your babies too soft but you want them soft. He's perfect. He's not firm. He's soft, but he's not too soft. This little one is for people like me who like the soft. I don't mind the soft. I love how she feels. So I don't mind how soft this baby is. I just love her, and she's so wrinkly because she's so soft. He wrinkles too, but not as much as her because she's softer. And the funny thing is they're both blank kits, but their consistency is totally different. He's firmer than her. So that's the funny thing with these dolls, is that also you have to feel their silicone to know how they feel, because even if it's the same edition of dolls, from doll to doll, they can feel different. So these are the ruffles that are on the back of the sleeper that the other babies, the girls, have on. And this one is by Posh Peanut. The other baby girls, theirs is by Spearmint Love. So I'm going to put her in this mauve rose colored one with the ruffles going down the snaps. I can't remember if she's already worn this. I know my last Willow Awake girl wore this, but I don't know if this baby wore it. And her middle name is Taylor, so she's Amani Taylor. And I just adore this little girl here. But I adore all of my babies. I really do. It's like 1 minute I think Amani is definitely my favorite here. But then when I'm with Layla, she's my favorite. Then if I'm holding Mika, oh, she's my favorite. Like, I don't know who's my favorite. If I'm holding Gabrielle, he's my favorite. So I guess I just love all of them. And when I'm spending time with them at that moment, that's my favorite. So it basically, it changes. It depends on which baby I'm holding at the moment, which baby I'm in the mood for that particular day. So it kind of shifts. And I do like having like multiple babies because it just kind of gives you a little variety. All of them have different things that I like about them. They're different sizes also, my babies. Like these two are bigger newborn, larger newborn. They wear like a 3 months. And then like Gabrielle is more of a smaller baby. He can fit newborn size or 1 month size. Same with Layla. Like if I want to hold a smaller baby, then I have them. Mika is also a newborn size baby. And then I have the Gabby Gals, who are the vinyl reborn Gabby Gals that I showed first. And they are a bigger size baby. Kind of the same size as these Willows here. They can fit the same size clothes. These babies, the Willows and the Gabby Gals, are 22 inches long. The vinyl Gabby Gals are 22 inches long. Then there's also silicone Gabby Gals, partials, that are 23 inches long. But I like having that variety of the different sizes of babies. But I don't like my collection with too many babies where it gets overwhelming to me and say I can't get to change all of them at once because there's just too many of them. I kind of don't like when it gets to be too much. I like the number I'm at right now, which is 7, because it does allow me to spend more time with them. It allows me where I can share all of the babies in one video. I can like change, like today I'm changing all of them. Can't change all of them on camera, but I definitely was able a few times now to kind of just change all of my babies in the nursery, have all of them up here together, and it's not too many of them, and I kind of I'm enjoying that right now. But of course my collection constantly changes, so it probably is going to increase. I know it will, again, where I'll have more than 7. Let's see, what number am I at? 23 minutes. So this sleeper runs kind of big, this Posh Peanut 3 months, because some of the 3 months bamboo sleepers are little and they fit tight. But this one is pretty roomy, like it's almost big on Amani, like she has room in it. But it's good because it wasn't hard to get on her. Some of these bamboo sleepers, when they are too tight, they don't stretch and you can barely get the baby's arms and stuff in it. I don't like when they like that, because then you risk possibly pulling on your doll too much trying to get them in it and all of that. So I like when it's like where it's roomy and stretchy. So she's gonna just get this big bow And it's like a mauve rose color, kind of like her sleeper, not exact, but close. And I don't know, did I bring my stuff up here? I don't have my liquid KY. I have the regular KY lubricant jelly this time. I still use this one too, but this one is thicker, is the jelly, and it gets caked up in their mouth where you actually have to take a Q-tip and kind of clean their mouth out when you put this one on the pacifiers. But I still use it. And someone asked, how do you clean it? You have to use a Q-tip and kind of wet the Q-tip a little bit, like dampen it where it's moist and not dry, and just swab around in their mouth and clean it out, clean the jelly out. So he's getting this one, his is 3 to 6 months by Spearmint Love. And this one is for the boys. It's plain snaps, copper colored. He's gonna get this one, and I hope his diaper does not show through. I love this cloth diaper with this black and white stripes, but it's kind of dark. Yeah, you kind of can see it through his sleeper. I might have to change his diaper after the video if it shows too much, because it is rather dark. So he, out of these two, he has the drinking wet system, little Jackson. And I do like when my babies, at least I have 2 of them that have drinking wet systems, but I don't need all of them with a drinking wet system because I don't use it that often, but I like using it sometimes to feed them. She has the elbow armatures, which I really love the elbow armatures to hold their arms up. They're so soft and easy to move. Jackson has the full armature that goes all the way through from one side to the other, his armature. And they work if you want an armature. They also work, but they are definitely, to me, more rigid and a little more, it takes a little more to move the full armature and to get their arms and stuff to stay. And you don't want to be tugging on these armatures too much. His arms are more bouncy with the full armature, as you can see, whereas hers don't have the bounce. The elbow armature allows their arms to be more relaxed. Really easy to control, the elbow armature. So I prefer that armature. If not the elbow armature, then I would probably get no armature over the full armature. So anything else I wanted to say in this video? It's getting close to the end. There was something, actually, believe it or not, I had something I was supposed to be discussing in this video, but just talking about the babies and my preferences, likes, dislikes, and all of that, and who's in my collection, and talking about them, that took up the whole video time. Like, I have to come and just sit down and talk of, like, when I'm gonna have a topic, and just probably have 1 baby or no more than 2, and just talk and let the babies just be in the crib while I'm talking, or sit down and hold one of them while I'm chatting. But all of these babies, as I said, is by Claire Taylor Dolls. And what I was going to talk about was a question that I get all the time, which is, where do you get your dolls from? That is my #1 question I get, I believe. Where do I get my dolls from? A lot of people that's new coming into the hobby, they always ask me that, and they especially want to know, how do you get all of those ethnic skin tone dolls? Because I can't find one. And that is definitely a challenge in this hobby with the silicone babies, especially, is how can you get an ethnic silicone baby? I find they are definitely more rare, far and few in between. And it's really hard to find them. Most of the time you find them easier when you get a custom done, which I don't like, as I've said. But then you can choose what, what skin tone you want. If the artist is offering to do a custom and they do ethnic skin tones, then at least you can kind of pick what skin tone you would like. So that kind of helps you out to get an ethnic skin tone baby. Other than that, like say if you're just searching and wanting to buy it now, baby, a lot of times you can't really find, an ethnic skin tone that's already painted ready to buy. It's really difficult. So that is something I was going to talk about, and I will talk more about that in another video. But that is definitely a question I constantly get. So she has the Itsy Ritsy, like rose mauve colored passy, all silicone. His is the same company, Itsy Ritsy, and he has that. His is like a coral color, I believe. So as you can see, he's fitting his sleeper pretty well, and his is a 3 to 6 months. So with these sleepers, you kind of have to get to know the sleeper style and the company to know which one to get for your babies. And the little ones that Layla and Mika have on, those are newborn size, and they are really tiny. Like your baby has to be able to really fit a newborn size, or they will not fit those newborn bamboo sleepers, because they are really tiny, but they do stretch. They do have a little stretch in this material. So anyway, guys, I will talk more about where I get my dolls, how I get them in another video. I guess I'll come back and do a little sit down video and get into that more. So if you're new to my channel and you have that question and you're not sure where to go to buy dolls at or to look for them, just tune in. Make sure you subscribe to my channel so you'll know when I upload videos, and when I come back with the next video, I will touch more into that subject. So please subscribe, click the bell so you'll be notified when I do another video, or any new videos, you'll get a notification. And what else? Follow us on Instagram. I also post pictures on Instagram of my babies. Even if I don't do videos, a lot of times I might change them off camera and post a picture there. I also sell my dolls on my Instagram, more so when I do sell dolls is on Instagram more so than YouTube lately. My Instagram is under the video in the description. You just click the link and it'll take you right over to my Instagram. So that is the babies today, guys, for PJ Saturday. And when I say ethnic, for me, that could be AA skin tone, light AA, dark AA, medium brown, and then also like Jackson over here is biracial. That's ethnic to me as well, because people have different meanings for what do you mean as AA, which is African American, then you say ethnic, then you could say biracial, then you got light skin, dark skin, in between. So when I'm saying ethnic, I mean it could be any variation of the different dolls I've shown here. All of them are different skin tones, even biracial, but to me that's ethnic when I say ethnic, just to explain what I mean by ethnic. But yeah, I will go more into that of where do I buy my dolls and where to look for them and all of that stuff in the next video. So thanks for watching, guys, and stay safe. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.